All right, good day, everybody. This is Etienne Marcel Pertut, the Sports Inquirer, and welcome to another edition of the Original Free Kick. We're going to be hearing from Atlanta United midfielder Alexey Miranchuk as the team continues the regular season and is wrapping up MLS play. In fact, the regular season ends in less than a month for Atlanta United, but they're playing out the string and they are making a trip to LAFC, facing LAFC on October 5th. We were able to attend the presser of midfielder Alexey Miranchuk this week as the team prepares for LAFC. Before we get to that, as always, to follow everything that we do, head to the mothership, to sportsinquirer.net, premier site for news and notes in the world of sports. You can also go to our social media platforms on Twitter/X, Instagram, and Facebook. Just look us up under Etienne Marcel 2 or the Sports Inquirer. And finally, make sure you Spotify and more. As I mentioned, I was able to attend the presser of Alexei. We will hear from him, and I'll have some thoughts afterwards on what he said and just previewing the match overall. Enjoy.
You had for a match?
In Italy, obviously, everything was, whether it's on a bus or train, couple of flights, but not many. And but in Russia, we had huge country, so it's obviously, I remember we fly 10 hours.
Oh my God.
But it's only one game, so yeah.
10 hours one way.
10 hours one way.
Oh my Lord. So a 4.5 hour flight later today is.
It's chilling.
Yeah.
Take a nap, one movie, that's done. That's it.
There we go. All right. Miguel has moved over to the left now. Ronnie's tried him out there. How does that, or does that affect at all how you play, what you try to do?
I mean, obviously, yes, because he's on the left. We when he was on the right, we built pretty good understanding between each other and relationship. How we would like to see each other, where we would like to see each other, and what time, and all these small details. And now he moved to the left, which also gives me different perspectives. So I can switch the ball. He can run behind the defense. He likes to be between the lines and turn between the lines. So it's also give me like different perspective. Yeah.
In the last game, y'all got hurt twice on transition moments.
Yeah.
LAFC is very good in transition. What is the key to shoring up that particular weakness from that one game?
Yeah, they have fast and quality players in the up front, so we gotta be careful in the offensive marking. So yeah, obviously we have to think how to score the goals, but away games, especially against like good teams, we need to think first about like defense, offensive marking, and all of this stuff, and then when we got good solid defense, we trying to find a way to score the goal.
How helpful will that be with having the same potential starting 11? Because this last game was the first time all season you had the same starting 11 for 2 consecutive matches, and you might have that again. How helpful is that continuity of having the same guys in the lineup?
Oh, we've been with these guys throughout the year. So when personally me, I know everyone pretty well for this moment, and it's not. It's obviously depends who's playing, who's not, but system and understanding what we're doing is same. So yeah.
With Miguel on the left, we saw Saba on the right in the last couple of games. For you as well, how's been combining with him in those moments?
With Miguel and Saba?
Yep.
Yeah, as I said, he was on the right. We were doing like kind of like one movement. Now he is on the left, obviously. When I turn from the, or whether I'm in the middle or on the right a little bit, side a little pocket, and I know, like I said before, I know he likes to go behind between the lines, so he give me good understanding, and he's fast player as well. So and so yeah.
Alexey, there's a lot of Hispanic players on the team, and a lot of them like to drink mate, yerba mate.
Yep.
I know that you also enjoy having some mate sometimes.
Actually, I'm drinking not with this with the Latina guys, but with Bartek Slish. Yeah, it's kind of like funny, but Bartek likes to drink mate, and it's like our routine. Usually, I don't drink mate during the week, but only drinks when before the game. So in the locker room before the game, and drinking with Bartek. Yeah.
Do you guys have your own mate cups as well, personalized with anything?
Bartek has his own. Yeah, he brings his own, and yeah, we drink from his own. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Yes.
LAFC does like to navigate. They do like to capitalize on the counter. For you guys, though, how will that open up a lot of space for you guys to navigate up top and to find something in your attacking third?
Sorry, I don't understand. How do we find the space?
Yeah,
To
to get something in the attack as well, because with LAFC, they're gonna try to capitalize on the counter a lot of times too. With that being said, that can leave a lot of open space for you guys to navigate too. So for you, how's it finding those spots?
But as I mentioned before, they have pretty good offensive teams, and we need to, like us forwards, attacking players, we need to, especially not only in this game, but especially in this game, helps a lot in the defense to stop, and then think about counter attacks and find some space. So, but I think first things has to be like defense, good solid defense.
All right, and that was Alexey Miranchuk as the Atlanta United, the Five Stripes, prepared to go to LAFC to face one of the hottest teams, or maybe the hottest team in MLS and LAFC, a team that, well, before acquiring Sung, was kind of in the back level of the Western Conference, but has moved its way all the way up to the top four, or in that top four range. It can even host a first round matchup in the MLS playoffs in the Western Conference. Yeah, really tough matchup for Atlanta, a team that has found that has continued to struggle throughout its regular season. Alexei touched a little bit on it with just the positioning overall, with Miguel Almiron moving from the left and right and kind of finding a way around there. Miranchuk being kind of more of a mid guy, but him trying to find his place within that midfield. I mean, continuity's been a major issue. That's the question I was asking. When in their last loss at DCU, now at a New England Revolution, that was the first time this season that they had the same starting 11 in two consecutive matches. For a variety of reasons, injuries. Brad Guzan is not the starting goalkeeper anymore. Just a lot going on with that, but still that statistic shows that there has been a lack of continuity with the Atlanta United for a variety of reasons. And granted, they did lose 2-0 at New England, but maybe that will be, having consistent 11 can be beneficial for their trip to LA, which is a long flight. Alexei mentioned it, that you playing in Europe, you really don't have those long trips. Well, except in Russia, 10 hours one way is pretty wild. But yeah, that is a factor. They left a day earlier than they normally do. They're practicing on Saturday in Los Angeles before the Sunday matchup. It's a night game. It's even that night game here in the East Coast. So yeah, a lot of body adjustments that the team will have to deal with. But yes, Atlanta, as I said, is not going to make the playoffs. I think you can just say bluntly, a lot of jobs are on the line as far as from the manager to the players. There's just a lot of a rebuilding project is and it has to be in the works, and that can include Alexei and was part of business, professional sports. But at this stage, guys are playing for not only staying with Atlanta, but possibly their professional careers and where they may go next. So there's a lot of pride still involved in the contest. But we'll see how Atlanta does. Just a really tough road contest, as I said, against one of the hottest teams in MLS, in the LAFC. So we'll see what happens there. Hopefully, we could do some post-match commentary and have some of that opportunity, and we'll delve into that a little bit more after the match. But thanks for listening and watching this latest edition of the original Free Kick. As always, head to our website, thesportsinquirer.net. You can also go to our social media platforms on Twitter/X, Instagram, and Facebook. And finally, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to our audio and video hosts, which include YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify, and more. Until next time, good fight, good night, and be safe.